Happy Wednesday! Alright, guys, so it is Wednesday. It is my day 5 hair, and so I love it when it gets to this size. There's more definition over here, um, less up here, I think, because it's in my face and things like that, but I love my shape. Um, and I love how it grows, but we want to reset. So you see I have more definition back here than I have in the front. But it's just time to reset, time to stay on the same schedule that I've been on. So here we go. So I just want to go ahead and get started. Just want you to see the hair. Again, this is day 5 hair. I wash on Wednesday morning, Saturday morning. So on Wednesdays, the hair is going to be day 5. And on Saturdays, the hair is going to be day 4. And my hair, my beautiful crown, I have named Raya. And so it is time to get in and re-moisturize my hair. And how do I do that? With water. So water is your friend. And so you see how saturated the strands start to get when I add water to my set. And the hair gets elongated and everything. So I use the Curl Mix shampoo and conditioner. The last time I'm going to use the Curl Mix shampoo and conditioner this time as well. Good morning, welcome to the live. Just started out by saturating my hair, and I forgot to start my timer. So let me reset that and start my timer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Rosa and Raya's Live. Good morning. So we are on our regimen to stay consistent Don't forget to like the live, share the live. I appreciate it. But we're on a regimen to stay consistent with washing our hair. And my crown, my hair, I have named her Raya. And I've named her Ryan, and my name is Rosa. So welcome to the live. I go live to wash my hair on Wednesday mornings and on Saturday mornings to keep myself consistent. So if I come on here, good morning, good morning, good morning. If I come on here to wash my hair, it keeps me in line with my self-care for my hair. So, razzle McDazzle, I don't think so. I think I do just enough for what I need. But good morning. Good morning, good morning. I don't think so. It takes time. I had to learn to saturate my strands. So if you came on in the beginning, you will see that my hair was very voluminous, and she started to take on water now. So not waterproof. It just takes time to get the water into the strands. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to like the live, subscribe to my channel. I have I walk daily, and I also upload a video daily for my walking or my movement, as I like to encourage others to get their movement in, and it also holds me accountable. So it's all about accountability for me, to stay on track in all areas. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the live. So this gray hair needs a lot of moisture, and moisture comes from water. And that's what we're doing today. So just taking you along with me as I hold myself accountable to cleanse, condition, and style my hair twice a week. So again, thank you for joining the live. So there. And I think we're ready for shampoo. Go ahead and turn that off, and we're going to go in with the Curl Mix Step 1 shampoo. And I'm going to mix this again with the Curl Mix Honey Hydration Shampoo. So I can just do one shampoo. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. To A Size Healthier. Good morning. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you supporting my live. You're such a wonderful regular. And don't forget to like the live. So I'm just going through, and just shampoo is for your scalp and conditioner is for your hair. So I'm just trying to get it around my edges, get it in the insides. And I have a glove on too, because I have snags on that nail. So I am making sure I don't. Oh gosh, that feels so good. When you massage your scalp, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for liking the live, to A Size Healthier. I appreciate you. So just going through, started a little later. I wanted to start at 4, but I went to bed later than I normally do. So it was kind of hard to get my head off that pillow this morning. But I did it because I knew I needed to get this done. So we are making sure we get that scalp clean with my workouts, and with the temperature. Well, this week the temperature is dropped significantly, but there's so much pollen outside, and I walk out in a park, you know, things fall in my hair, sweat in my head. So to wash my hair every 4 to 5 days is really, and be consistent with it. I like the way my hair is feeling doing that. Don't forget to like the live. Thank you for joining. This is just Rosa and Raya coming on to be holding ourselves accountable to make sure we are cleansing, that's shampooing, and then the next step is conditioning, using our conditioner, and styling, using styling products to make sure that my hair is to my liking. And that's what counts, is to my liking. So we have done shampooing. We're going to go ahead and rinse that out. And our next step will be the conditioning step. Thank you for liking the live. I'm not sure who did, but thank you very much. I appreciate your support. So just rinsing my hair. We get all the shampoo out. We don't leave them. Leave any in. Let me know if you have any questions. Any of my gray hair friends are on the line and you have any questions. But welcome to the live. Just want to make sure I get all the shampoo out and get the shampoo off my hand. And I have a glove on because I have a snag nail on that hand. And you all know I don't like water in my face, but it is what it is. So, open up the hair too because I can feel the shampoo at the root of my hair. Good morning. Welcome to the live. I'm Rosa. This is my crown Raya. We are on day 5 and we are getting our hair rinsed out from the shampoo. I use the Curl Mix shampoo, the Curl Mix Master Selection Unscented Step 1 shampoo, along with I use the Honey Hydration. I mix them together. That's what I did. And we're rinsing out the shampoo so we can get on to the next step. And I'm also trying to use up my empties, or not my empties, I'm trying to empty products that I've opened, because the products I use are all botanical based. They have to be used within a year of opening them up. So I'm on a quest to make sure I do that. But this is the Curl Mix Vanilla Berry conditioner. So this one is a new one because I used up everything else. So I can afford to open a new one. And this is the consistency of this conditioner. It smells so good. And it has castor oil. And this conditioner, the strengthening oil. So just get it into my strands. And working it in. I love they have the lavender conditioner too with sweet almond oil in it for moisture, and I love that one too. But I love this one. I love a lot of their products. And then I also add a little bit of the they have a brown sugar baby deep conditioner. I add that to my hair as well. So there is that. And I'm going to get this last section. smells so good. And let's see. Want to work it at the base. On my hand and bring it up. And then I'm going to put a little bit of rinse this bottle off. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the Brown Sugar Baby. The Brown Sugar Baby deep conditioner on top of this conditioner. Then I'll go through and finger detangle. See how thick that is? And I used this on my last wash, my last few washes. And a little goes a long way. So I'm just taking some out of the cap. Start back here with that at the base. It smells so good. Moisturizer conditioner. Welcome to the live. So I'm just going to add a little more to my hands. And put this on top of the other conditioner. And then I'll go in with some water. And we will get this hair detangled. And when your hair, really, you know, for people, I don't type my hair, but if you really want to know what kind of curl pattern your hair looks like, it's good to do it in the, once you get water, once you get your hair saturated, and when you get to this process, before my hair was, I would say, hydrated, it looked like an afro all the time, and I thought that was my curl pattern, which it really wasn't. I had to get it in some water to see what kind of curls that I actually had. So, yeah. Don't judge your hair at the wrong time. That's the moral of that story. So I'm just going to put a little bit more and looking it back there in my hair. I'm going to put the top back on. Good morning. Welcome to the live. Happy Wednesday. This is one of the things that I do to stay healthy, happy, and full. And that is self-care. Take care of my hair. So that was Brown Sugar Baby by Curl Mix. And I am, get that top back on here. Get that top back on here so I don't give you water in the product. And we're going to go ahead and put some water. I'm just going to, it's not rinsing out the product. I'm just helping the product to spread. So, see, I can go through and start to detangle my hair. With the conditioner in there, and there is conditioner. So, let's do the same back here. Let's use my fingers. And comb through, right through with my fingers first. And then I'll come in with a tool. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to my Wash Day Live. We are trying to be on the consistency train, even with our hair. So I walk daily, and I'm washing my hair twice a week to make sure I keep my strands hydrated. So I'm going to go ahead and put this off. Let's see. Put this off. Put this one in the back. work with this right here. So, yeah. Don't forget to like the live. Subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. This is the unbrushed, and I like it. I use it to detangle my hair, and I'm amazed at how easy it glides through. So I think that belongs back there. This should stay here. So we have done that section. I switch up my sections as I get them done. And I'm going to make this one section back there. But I'm going to split it up into two so I can manage it better, just to get the brush through it. So there's my fingers first. A little bit more water. Come around and work from the bottom using my hand as a scrub board of sorts. And get that done. Now let's get this piece up here. Turn to the side. You see the conditioner is in there. So the hair is saturated. The water helps to spread these products because again they're water based. So water soluble. There. Awesome. So now that's done. Any extra I kind of take off and try to put back on the hair. So I use my fingers to the whole section. And I'm going to take the brush and go through the whole section. One of those two pieces together. Welcome to the live. Happy Wednesday. You're going to get some movement today. I hope you do. It's important to move your body. Important. You get to choose how you do it. Alright, so we got two sections down, one big one over here to go, but it'll end up being two. So we can have 4 big sections. So these are done. This is yet to do. And I'm going to put this on me at the moment. Well, maybe. Okay, and then I'm going to split this hair down. Let's see. Use my fingers as my comb. Your fingers is your best tool, in my opinion. Okay, so now we have this section, and I'm just going to put some more water on there and work it through. My hair is a little curlier in the back, more curly in the back than it is in the front. I have a very loose curl in the front, but I make it work for me. Make it work. So we got it going with the fingers, and so see what the curls look like in the conditioner. So normally what you get here is what you're going to get when you touch your hair with the gels. So I am just making sure that I am and go through in all sections. You see there's plenty of conditioner on here. I want to make sure I'm getting the top. And I'm going to twist that up. And we're almost to the top of my hair. There's that one. That out of the way. Now this, I don't rush through this section right here because I have a lot of fine hair mixed in with my medium and coarse strands, especially at the top, that top part up there. So we're going to add some water to that section, and now go in with the unbrush. Again, I use the Curl Mix shampoo, Master's Collection shampoo mixed with the hydrating shampoo. And then we went on to use the Vanilla Berry conditioner and mixed it with Brown Sugar Baby Deep Conditioner. This is my delicate area, so I want to be careful pulling apart. So you see how the curls are a little looser here in this area compared to that back and side area. Add some water. Being very gentle with finger detangling first. And I find that also washing my hair this is the day 5 set, but washing my hair every 4 to 5 days, it tends to shed a little less, or have less shedding. See, I can get the comb all the way through. Or the brush, and that section is detangled. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the live with Rosa and Raya. I am Rosa. This is my crown Raya. Alright, so we are conditioned. And we're going to now rinse so that we can get on to the styling process. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for those who are sticking in with me through this process. I could go 7 days, but I don't like how it takes me longer to do my hair when I do that. The tangling process and all of that is just longer. I have less moisture in my hair when I wait the 7 days. And with my working out and sweating in my hair, I just prefer to cleanse more often. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I am about to, I think my water got a little cold, so I'm going to put water in the mirror so it won't fog up. So I'm just going to add some more water because I want to be able to see the back of my hair when I start this style. So I'm just making sure. To fill up that mirror. And whew, the water's very hot since I turned it on hot to fill up the mirror. So I'm just waiting for it to cool down a little bit so I can go ahead and rinse my hair. So I'm gonna rinse off the clip and then rinse my hair. I'm gonna rinse it in the twist. So there we are. And I can feel when the conditioner is gone, the hair just feels different. But I also, when it's time for me to add my styling products, I go back one more time and saturate the hair because it is key to have your hair soaking wet to receive these products. Since they are water-based, water helps them spread and help you use less of it. I use what I use because that's what I use for my hair, but you know, when you do yours, you use what you need to use. Turn around, you can see. I'm just rubbing through my hair. Make sure I'm getting out the conditioner. Rub that one right apart. You can see the curls are there. Get this one rinsed out. Rinsing. Hope you guys have a wonderful day today. That you remember that you control how you respond to people. So don't let them steal your joy today. Keep a positive outlook. It helps with your mental health and your physical health. So have a good day and get in some movement today. So I think I am thoroughly rinsed. I have those ones that came loose, but I will twist them back. Twist it back up, and I'm going to go ahead and put a shower cap on so I can work with the hair and section. And I'll leave that one in that back out because we will be starting back there first. So there is that one. There is that one. And I'm going to rinse this one more time in the back and start on that one. I left my water and I am parched. Thirsty. Don't you hate it to be thirsty? So there is the back rinsed. And I think what we're going to do is go back in with, I think I put it back here, the pineapple potion leave-in. I really did like that on the set. Thank you, Two Sides Healthier. I hope you have a productive day as well as a wonderful day. So that is how much pineapple potion I'm putting in my hand. And I am going to turn around. Oh, let me let you see what it looks like once I emulsify it, rub it together in my hands. I'm going in like with a ponytail motion. And working that in to my strands. I think the only thing I'm gonna do differently than I did the last time was use so this is a leave-in, this is a pineapple potion leave-in, and I used that the last time. But this time, I'm gonna add some curl cream to the base too before I go in with my gel. So that's what we're gonna do today, on a mission to use up our products. And I'm just trying to make sure I always leave out this top portion of my hair, and I'm trying to make sure I don't. Again, that's why I say it out loud, so I can remind myself to do it. So you see how the hair is darker back here, but on the top you see all of the gray, and that's just how it grew in. I did not dye my hair. It is how it is. Okay, so we're gonna now go in with some, I have the pumpkin curl cream in here, so some of the curl mixers would say I was doing a fruit salad because you got all these different things. So the curl cream is very thick, and a little goes a long way, so I'm going in with that right there. And I'm going to rub it in my hands, which is emulsifying it. Rub it in my hands. And I see little pieces of hair rolled up, so I just want to make sure I don't put that back in my hand. So that's what it looks like once I've emulsified it, and I'm going in again like with the ponytail motion and apply it to the ends and kind of work my way up. And with the curl cream, you really want to work that curl cream into the strands. You don't want it just sitting on the hair. So just kind of smoothing it down the length of my hair. And I think the last video I did these in smaller sections, but I want you to see that you can do it in bigger sections. Well, I do it in bigger sections because, you know, I've been doing my hair for a while, but if you're new to it, when I first started, I would put a lot of little sections, make sure I was getting the product all in, but now I just make sure that I'm working it into my strands. So I think I've done that well. So we have the pineapple potion leave-in, and we have the curl cream, the pumpkin power curl cream, both by Curl Mix, in my hair. So my stylers again today are going to be the Ember Naturals Heavy Hold Base Gel and the Inner Sense gel, and I'm going to use my pineapple potion mousse again. So now I'm going to go into this section with, this is one pump from the Ember Naturals Heavy Hold, and I should have dried my hair, so I just dropped a piece. This gel is it's very thick, so it works better when my hand is dry, so that it's smooth and doesn't slide out my hand, but that's okay. So that's what it looks like when I work it in. And now I'm gonna go like again from the base in a ponytail motion and work it into this section. And I'm gonna split it up. And start working over here. Making sure to work it in. And with with this gel, a little does go a long way. And if you noticed at the beginning, this hair was still defined in the back. I did notice I needed to work more up here to this top section where I have to tell myself to do it, but it was nice and defined. And then it had a soft cast, so it didn't have a crunchy gel cast to the set. I think also because I used, at the last minute, I added some mousse. So I'm going to go in with one more pump of the Ember Naturals Heavy Whole Base Gel. Again, that's what that looks like. Don't forget to like the live. Yep. Thank you for stopping by. Remember, do whatever you have to do to stay healthy, happy, and whole. All right, there. So that is a shed hair, and we don't want to put that back in your hair. So let me start up here, since I'll be forgetting up here. I'm going to work that into this section. You see those curls are already clumping together. Nice and clumped. And I'm going to just go to this other side to put another up. Let's see. Put another pump of the Ember Naturals over there. Have thicker hair in the back. And more hair. So I put one pump on the whole outside and then one pump on each side of the split up hair. And I think what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to put the, since I thought about the mousse at the last minute last time, I'm going to put the mousse in on the next step, and then I'll put the I create hole on top of that. I think that would be a good sandwich plan, because I normally wouldn't just top with mousse. So I think the front, and I'm gonna put a little bit more. The front section of my hair, I think it frizzed out more because I should have put a little bit of gel over top of that mousse section, because I have a concentrated area of white hair up there, and it frizzed out a lot more. It frizzes out faster anyway, because you know that's the hair that's in the front and you mess with it more. But then I didn't have enough product, in my opinion, on there. So I think that's better. And now I'm going to go in with the Pineapple Potion mousse. Do 3 pumps in that section. Well, actually over the whole thing. I'm not going to just do that section. Come in with a ponytail motion at the base. Just looking at what that hair is looking like. Okay, so now our last, um, this is the I create hole. We're gonna put on top. So I put two pumps there on the I create hole. And once you emulsify that, looks like, you know, just a donut glaze. And then we're going, I like to use this ponytail motion to get the gels on my hair. There we go. Just working it through. And smoothing it in to my hair. And I'm going to add some water now to my hair. This one real quick. There. Makes it a lot easier. Turn it off. And then that's what I want right there. I want heavy hair. And I'm going to work this product through. So I'm going to take this and just clip it away, let it marinate together, and put a bag on that section so it's not drying out, keeping the moisture. I normally have a bag on all of this until I get to the point, but I'm going to rehydrate the hair with water when I go to each section anyway, so I'll do the bag on the back. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to like the live, share the live. You can comment on the live as well. No any questions, just let me know. And untwist that section. And then we put the same product here as we have in the back. I just want the hair to be saturated. You see Raya's been growing. She's drinking water and minding her business. Alright. So we use, as our base, we put in some pineapple potion leave-in. This is a small batch formula that they make, Carmex makes. So, oh gosh, it smells heavenly too. You love pineapple, you would love this. Hello. Eddie Bill, hello. So anyway, yeah, you would love this. Don't forget to like the live. Appreciate you. You love pineapple. Oh. So I'm just working it into my strands. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I just have hair content for my craze, and I walk or have some movement daily, and just come on to share that as well. And I like to let you know that you need to do whatever you have to do to stay healthy, happy, and whole. And this is one of those things for me that help me stay healthy, happy, and whole, is making sure my hair is cleansed, conditioned, and styled. So I think I might have put too much leave-in in that section, but it is what it is. And now we're going on to our next styler, which is the curl cream. It's the Pumpkin Power Curl Cream. And since I use so much, I'm not going to use that much. I use so much of the leave-in. I'm going to use less of this curl cream in this section. So just want to work that into the hair. I just got introduced to the curl cream, I think at the end of last year. I loved it. I loved how moisturized it makes my hair feel. So there's that. So I'm going to dry my hand, and I'm going in with the Curl Embrace. Embrace the Base Heavy Hold Gels. That's an Ember Natural Products. So that's one full pump. And emulsify it, just rubbing it together in my hand. So you use less. That's how this product is. And let's see, let's get that piece of hair out of there. And working it in that same ponytail motion to get it into my strands. So we're just going through. Thank you for hanging out with me while I wash my hair. I like to stay on a regimen, and coming and doing a live helps me to hold myself accountable to it, because I said I was going to do it, and if I go on live, I know I met my commitment. Okay, so there is that. I think I'm going to stop there because this is a smaller section. We're going to do one pump of the Pineapple Potion Mousse. Try to remember to show you what I'm using as I'm going through. And that smells divine as well. Pineapple Potion is one of my favorites. When I got introduced to it, my hair fell in love with it. So see how those curls are clumping nicely. And now this is the Inner Sense I Create Whole. This is how much I'm using. Emulsified in my hand. And again, that same ponytail motion to work that gel into my hair. And then we're going to add some water to this section. Make sure it's thoroughly saturated. Don't forget to like the live. Appreciate you. All right, so then there is that, and I'm gonna just twist that up and get it out of the way. Let it marinate together while I do my next section. Hi, Elsa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. All right, so then this is the last area. Actually, I'm going to take this and put these two together, because I'll separate them when it's time to style it, but I'll put it together and mix it up and get the products on. So we just add in more water. I want the hair nice and saturated before I add, and that's the product. So I use less product. There's that. We're going to go in with the leave-in. Pineapple Potion leaving. Yep, like, subscribe, and share the live. Thank you to A Size Healthier. Appreciate you. All right, so we're going on this whole section. And working it in. And don't forget to come back and visit me on Wednesday mornings, Saturday mornings, while I do my live. Last Saturday I did do it in the afternoon. I had other plans, but I still did it Saturday. So I'll say Wednesday and Saturday, but the goal is to do it early in the morning so I can, when I dry my hair under my hooded dryer and my diffuser, that I can just go in and once my hair is about 80% dry, I can go ahead and then let it dry, air dry the rest of the day. So, yeah, we're doing good. 54 minutes. It says 56. I was talking on the live, but I started my timer when I started to saturate my hair. And I always saturate my hair for about 5 or 10 minutes. So we have that leave-in on there. Saturate my hair for 5 or 10 minutes before I start to put shampoo or anything in my hair. So this is the Pumpkin Power Curl Cream that I'm about to put onto this section. And that is how much I'm going to use. I'm going to emulsify it, rub it together in my hands so I can spread it first on my hands and not just put it in, plop it in my hair, and then I have to use more because I plopped it in one section. And that was a piece of shed hair I don't want to put in my hair. So I have a little grabber on the wall, and it's a hair grabber to hold the shed hair that comes out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you stopping by as we stick to our hair regimen of cleanse, conditioning, and styling every 4 to 5 days. So at the top of this, when I started, it was day 5 hair. Although I loved the look of it. I love it when my hair gets to that big, voluminous, fluffy set. But it's all good because I know how to set my hair so I can get that on day 1 too. But with all the working out and sweating in my head, I need the set to last. And then I need to, I'm practicing too to figure out what's going to be my best combination for summer, because we're in the DMV and the humidity gets crazy. So that is curl cream, leave-in and curl cream. Now we're going to go in, I'm going to dry my hand, and we're going in with the Embrace the Base Heavy Hold Gel by Emba. And I'm going to start with 1 pump on this section. And I am emulsifying, rubbing it together to get it in. Don't forget to like the live. All right, so there. Rate, comment, and subscribe. There you go. So again, like a ponytail motion, we want to get that gel. Working on the outside, and then I'll work toward the inside, but working that into my hair. Look. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Like the live. I appreciate you for joining, stopping by. All right, so there, going in with another pump, because you remember, and if you don't, see how this section is starting to blow up? Well, that section is the section, everything else was very defined, but this section right here, with all of that white hair, she said, nope, we're not joining the party. So, making sure I add more gel here. And I'll do the same for this bottom area. It's normally like my trouble area. So my hair is not a chore to me, not anymore. Well, I don't think it was ever a chore. I always loved doing my hair. I loved as a kid, loved to play in my hair. But the washing though eluded me. But I learned how to do it and how to enjoy the process. So you see how the hair is accepting the gel. But we're gonna go in with one more pump to this top portion here. Let's see. Don't want the gel on my face. I want it on my hands. Just kind of rubbing it in. And then, let me put the top back on this curl cream. But you see it's a very thick cream. And a little goes a long way. So that's the Pumpkin Power curl cream. So I'll use that over there. And then I'm gonna go in with some Curl Mix Pineapple Potion mousse. It's 3 pumps. And that last time I put the mousse on the top, but this time I'm sandwiching it in. The last time I used the mousse as a last minute decision. So this is how I would normally use mousse, is sandwich it in between the gel as opposed to using it as a topper. But look at those curls and how they're clumping, and that is wonderful, but we're gonna add more. And that is the Innocence I Create Whole. We're going in, I'm gonna start with 2 pumps from that salon size bottle and emulsify it into my hair, and there is some shed hair. Again, we don't want to put that back in because that causes little fairy nuts. You know, you get little tangles. So I'm going in to get that gel all over this section. And then I'm going to work it in here. Put down the strands of my hair. I'm going to go with like a half a pump and glaze over that top, because remember I told you that's where I had my issue, and then come in with the water. And then I can define the hair. easy. Just go do that. And I create whole big foams in my hair. So that's what you see. You see how the hair is. So anyway, we are look at that. I'm just going to add a little bit more water to the section. And then I'm going to put that away and go ahead and start. We've gotten all of our product in. Yay, at 1 minute and 4 seconds. I'm just rinsing off the product, and then I'm going to go ahead and start to define my hair. So all I'm going to do is start to separate my hair. I'm going to start with the back first. So let me put some water in my little squirt bottle so that I can turn this water off. Hold on, let me make it easier on myself to fill this bottle with water. Just in case I need to add some more. Because normally that's what I have to add more of the water. All right, so it's one of those like dye bottles or whatever, and I just use it to add water to my hair. So I want to make sure I can see the back of my head. This has been marinating together, and we're going to go across my head, put that up. I'm going to add a little water to that section of my hair and smooth. And then I drop the hair. So a section and kind of drop in the sections that I want it to be in. Is what I do. So the curls have already clumped together. Marinating them. Helps the product to penetrate the strands. Oh, let me do this so that I don't interfere with the hair that I already did. I'm just going through with my fingers to part this section. And I'm going to, there you go. So I'm going to smooth the hair, and then I'm separating and dropping the hair. The same thing over here. smoothing the product through the hair. I've already applied it. And now I'm just smoothing the hair and dropping the hair. I don't know if you guys can hear, my stomach is really growling. It's like, feed me. I'm like, not yet. Almost there. So I'm separating the hair. Whew, my arms are tired. Oh, I did an arm workout. That's why they feel this way. So, I think I might have used less eye create hold than I did last time. We'll see how that works out. So, what I like about separating my hair this way is my definition is from root to tip. Okay. Whoa. Clip that off. Clip that off. Smoothing the product in. And then I'm just separating the clumps the way that I want them to. They separate even more on their own, but I could just shake my hair, but then the clumps get so small. And I'd rather they start out big, because that's what I like. Because even though the hair is a little condensed right now, when it dries, it's going to dry bigger. All right, we're at the top. Put that back on. Thank you for joining the live. Don't forget to rate. Okay, it says, when you turn your face to the mirror, you can see the little, you can take a little louder. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm mumbling to myself. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, and thank you. Raya is really getting longer. And I love how she looks, so thank you for the compliment. And thank you for letting me know. When I turn around, I do forget that I have to speak louder. All right, so we're at the front. Oh, let me put a clip right here. And this is sometimes where I need to add extra product. Don't forget to like the live and join. Subscribe, subscribe, like the live, subscribe. All right, there you go. So, I don't think I need to add any product here. It's enough. I'm just going through, doing the same that I did in the back. I like to separate the clumps to be bigger. You know, my mother had beautiful locks, and I'm glad she passed that down to her daughters. Okay, so last last piece on this side. I'm gonna keep that as 2. Let's go up to the top and separate that. I'm gonna do this to the side and back like that. All right, so then I'm gonna remember to take this out of here. There you go. Because I'll be forgetting. And now we have this last section to do. So far we're at 1 hour and 16 minutes. We have cleansed, conditioned, and we're in the styling phase now. So being careful with that here. Let's see. So I'm gonna smooth this down. So remember I told you when you add water, at least to my hair, the I Create Whole, it foams. So I'm just trying to make sure my sections are defined from the root to the tip. So I'm just smoothing and dropping. My hair does not like a lot of breaking. It does bring on a lot of frizz. My hair can get big all by itself. It doesn't need any help. Okay. So, and thank you for joining the live. Don't forget to like the live. Subscribe to my channel. Yes, I'm up early. Early bird gets the worm. My thoughts are clearer. I get a lot done when I get up early. I don't know about you, but that's what it works for me. Okay. So now my last section. Whoop. Let's see. So I'll make sure I put the product back on here. So I'm gonna start to define this section. When I get those little stray hairs, I like to kind of figure out where they go. So smoothing. Yeah. Early, in my opinion, is where it's at. But some people would disagree. They're night owls. I used to be an all around the clock kind of person, but in the last few years, early has been my jam. I don't mind rising early to get things done. And then I have the rest of my day. Hello, good morning. Oh, I got a snag, y'all. I got it. Okay, good. Tangle in my hair, and I don't want to rip my hair. Right there. And I get those, like, I have to be careful. Okay, this hair is a little finer than the rest of the hair. All right, so let's go in. Again, this is where I kind of have to slow down. I get so excited to be getting to the end, but that hair gets tangled up there. So take my time. That's where I have more of my white strands. They're more fragile. So I gotta fill in for, that's why your fingers are the best tools, because you can kind of feel when your hair tangles and work it through. With a brush, you would just rip that hair right out. Okay. So I'm just looking through. Welcome to the live. Hey, Robin. Girl. Yeah, I try to be careful. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I love getting up early to get my everything started, but now I'm trying to be on the get my hair done, do my hair every 4 to 5 days. So this was the day four, I mean, day five today, and go ahead and reset this hair. So I used the I Create, I'm sorry, I used Curl Mix, it's my base, my shampoo and conditioner, and I used the Pineapple Potion leave-in, and I came in with pumpkin curl cream, and then I followed up with the um, Ember Naturals Heavy Hold Base, and then I came in with the Pineapple Potion Mousse, and then I topped all of that with I Create Whole. So I'm trying to use up my products and also trying to find a good set to use for these workouts and stuff, sweating in my head and walking and all that good stuff. So, and to stay on a regimen, because Raya likes that. So we are done setting her. That's the back. But let me shake. 1 second. I gotta get a clamp right here, and let me just gently shake my hair forward and to the side. Do the little shake a little bit to the back. Hold on. This be a little bit more aggressive with the shake. Okay, there. I think that's a better shake. And then let me get into the sections. Make sure, oh, I knew it. I always leave clamps somewhere. So we are done in under an hour and a half. That has been the vibe lately. And I'll dry for about 20 minutes and then diffuse for about 15 minutes. And then I have the rest of the day for my hair to air dry, and I love that. Oh yes, the volume comes from the shake. So I think the back looks good. I'm trying to see it. And my shape, I love my shape. It is shaping. Samana, hello. Don't forget to like the live. Don't forget to subscribe. And here you go. This is the set. So I'm going to go through and show you what I used once more before I end the live. I came in rinsing my hair first. Then I used it looks great. I'm doing my hair right now after workout. Yeah, girl. So more power to you. And I still got to work out, but with freshly clean hair. So I use the Honey Hydration and the Masters Collection shampoo mixed together, and I just did one wash. This was day 5 hair. Then I went in for my conditioner. I used the pure grapeseed conditioner. It's the vanilla berry hydrating ultra slip, and I put this on the base, and then I topped it with some brown sugar baby deep conditioner. I love this conditioner. Then I went in with the pineapple potion leave-in, and then I followed it up with the pumpkin power. I'm sorry, got stuff on it. Pumpkin power curl cream. And so then my stylers were the Ember Naturals Heavy Hold Base Gel. Then I sandwiched it with the Pineapple Potion Mousse. And then my final topper was the, what is this called? I Create Whole by Innocence. So that's what this set is. I love the way that it looks. Probably I should have put some Ember topper up there. Maybe I'll do that. Just give me 1 second. I think I'm gonna do that because that section, the top ribs are gonna need some. So I think I'm gonna do that. So you can do that, like you can call it audible. I'm not a football person, but I do know that word and I know what it means. So curl and braids holding gel. I'm gonna put a little bit of that right here. Maybe not. Let's see. Okay. So that's how much I'm going to apply. I'm just trying to make sure my hand is dry because it works better when that's the case. Hi, Cheeky Chelsea and Tanner. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of go over this section right here. That's that section that frizzed up on me. But I think that's the only section I'm going to apply this to. Robin, you enjoy your session doing your hair. What are you using? I don't know if you're already washing and can't answer me again. I'm just going through and just doing that, making sure that I put that Ember in this section only. So I'm gonna hold, I'm gonna shake that again. Those sections should come back. So again, sometimes you have to decide at the last minute you want to change up something. So I just put some Ember, the topper, on that area only. We'll see if I was able to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish in that section. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my last step. Hold on, let me just check and make sure I didn't do anything. My last step is to put my hairnet on because I'm using everything you have except I don't have my Create Whole. Plan to order some. Okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, so I had got the I Create Whole in one of their sales, like a good sale, and so I'm like, oh, I need to use that up. But there you go. So I put this hairnet on because I have an intake dryer and it sucks hair up, and so this hairnet, although it looks strange, it keeps the hair from going up in the up direction. And so then when I finish my when I finish drying under the dryer for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe 30, because of the fact that I add water. When I do that, I create hold in the heavy hold base gel by M, but they hold in water, so maybe 30 minutes, and then I get out and get in the get under the or start drying with the Dyson for about 15-20 minutes, blowing the hair around and stuff like that. And when I do that, I end up, oh my goodness, trying to get these plants up here. When I do that, I end up with better movement and everything. So I use the, thank you. Yeah, I use the, what is it, the hooded dryer to get a cast on the outside of my hair. Thank you so much for loving the live. And then I use the Dyson to get the movement. So if you want me to come back and show you with the Dyson, then you can go ahead and let me know in the comments before I end the live. Otherwise, I'll just come back and show you what the finished product looks like. But I do have a video up already of what it looks like to use the Dyson on my hair. So don't forget to like the live. I appreciate it. You liking the live. I appreciate you stopping by. As Rosa and Raya stay on task. And there is the back of my hair. And my hair is cut shorter in the back than it is in the front. It's like growing into a nice little bob. It's cute. I like it. But anyway, so that's what we have. Thank you for liking the live. Don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. So make sure you get some movement in today. Make sure you don't let anyone change the way that you do things, okay? And so this is what we have. We are done. And I appreciate you joining the live. Again, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.